Everyone, thanks for joining me. For those of you who don't know me that well yet, I am Natasha Bray. I'm a success mastery coach for women entrepreneurs who want to unlock their ultimate up level. And I'm here with one of my clients, Traci, today. And you're literally going to be blown away by her story. It's so inspiring. Traci is an intuitive jewellery designer, and she is one of the clients in my Ultimate Uplevel Academy. We're going to be speaking today about how much her life has changed in that 6 months that we've been working in the academy together. So I'm going to hand you over to Traci now to just tell you a little bit more about her and tell everyone a bit about your business as well, if you can, Traci.
Hello. So my business is I make jewellery. I design intuitive jewellery now. It's changed a lot since I started the academy. So I do a lot of custom made pieces, and I do have a website as well where I sell pieces, but most of the work seems to be commission pieces where someone wants me to make something in particular. It's changed a lot since since I started the academy. That's about it. I live in Australia. I've got 2 boys and a dog. And yeah, things are amazing.
Good. And I absolutely love what you do, but you mentioned that it's changed a bit since before you started the academy. So can you just share a little bit about what your business was like and what life was like before you joined the academy?
Okay, so before I joined the academy, it's changed so much. I was really in struggle mode, like survival mode, I think. I'll call it. I'm a single parent, and was still going through a really messy kind of separation, financial stuff as well. And so I could never really get my business, making jewellery especially, I just couldn't quite get it happening and making money. I just kept on, I guess I was holding myself back. Now I can see that's what I was doing. And I kept on finding other avenues to follow. Like I started making clothes, and then I started doing silversmithing after school classes for kids. Like I just kept on not believing that I could do what I really wanted to do.
Okay, so like things didn't, there was a lot of self-doubt by the sounds of it then, and things were
a lot of self-doubt. Yes.
And it's hard to believe that was only 6 months ago.
It's amazing.
We interviewed you at the halfway point in the Ultimate Uplevel Academy as well, because the change even by that point was so incredible. And obviously you've had another couple of months on top of that now, and just share a little bit about how things have changed in a few areas, but first of all, in how you are in yourself and how you feel about yourself.
Well, I've just got so much more self-trust and self-worth and self-love and confidence. And I think you don't, like, doing all this work, you don't really notice that until, you are faced with a situation or you're doing something that you hadn't done since before the academy, and you're like, oh wow, I'm really reacting different to that. I'm really it's just so different. Sorry, what was your question? I don't think I answered it properly.
Yeah, no, it's just how you've changed and how you feel about yourself. And you said obviously huge differences in your self-love, self-trust, self-worth, confidence.
Yes.
It's such an internal process. Like you said, you notice the change when you're in a situation that you react totally different to than you might have before.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, I was writing an email to do a launch for a new idea that I just had. And I was just writing, all this stuff was just coming out of me that I just would never have written before, like how much experience I've got as a jewellery designer and a teacher, how long I've been doing it for, like my expertise, Like I just never would have said anything like that before the academy.
So just owning it then, owning your level of expertise, which is really important, of course, to other people trusting in you to buy from you, isn't it?
Yes.
Amazing. And what about because what we focus on in the Academy is about the inner transformation that leads to business transformation, of course. So what's happened in your business as a result? You mentioned there a bit more confidence in owning who you are and your expertise, but what else have you seen happen?
So I'm putting more ideas out there, like these crazy, like the headpiece ideas. Like I don't think I ever would have done that before. Like have such a crazy idea, I would have self-doubted and I would have talked myself out of it. Who's going to buy that? Da da da. But I just am like, well, I love doing that. It brings me so much joy, and like other people also can feed off that vibration. And yeah, just I don't know, just that confidence to put it out there and share it, and the spiritual side of it as well. Like I'm just owning that now. So like my post I wrote today, it was about bringing something from the spirit world into this world, into reality, and I didn't even hesitate to write that. Like, but before I would have been like, oh, people are going to think I'm crazy. What is so-and-so going to think? I'm all spiritual woo-woo. But yeah, it's just that kind of, I don't know, being at peace with yourself for just how you are and who you are.
Yeah, I know you did have a bit of a spiritual awakening, so to speak, as you went through the Academy and that. And just for anyone listening, you start designing headpieces for priestesses. And they are incredible. I ordered one for myself as well, which I can't wait to receive. But this was something that was almost like a childhood dream of yours that you'd never really had the confidence or the courage to even think that it was possible that you could make money from that before,
I
wasn't
know,
it?
and I've got goosebumps right now as we're talking about it. Yeah, my dad used to make me these wire crowns or tiaras when I was little, and they made me feel so special. And I love that feeling, obviously, like everybody does. And as I've been making jewelry over the years, I've always had this urge to make something bigger than like a piece of jewelry, like this wire thing. It's just been in my head for so long. And yeah, at the start of, I can't remember when that was. It was during the Academy. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to make one.
Yeah.
And yeah, like who cares? What happens if it doesn't work or whatever? And I made it and it was, yeah, like amazing. Wow.
You've got quite a few orders for those already, even a few commissions for those.
Yeah, I have.
Can you share, I think you've had some of your best financial months or hit your targets that you'd never reached before also.
Yeah, I did. In December, I had a 10K month.
Wow,
And
that's
that
amazing.
is just like, I just never would have, yeah, and it just kind of happened as well. Like,
That's incredible.
yeah, it was
Oh,
amazing.
so exciting.
Oh,
It's a big
exciting.
milestone, isn't it? It's a big milestone in business, like the 5K month and the 10K month,
Yeah,
and it's
it is a big milestone. And just to have the money, just having money coming in, like it's sort of like you're in the right place. I don't know, vibrationally, everything's working.
I think
It's
it's
amazing.
because you're aligned. You're completely aligned now. You're following your heart and your intuition in your business, which is leading to a lot more success for you. And what about prices? Are you charging more now for the work that you do compared to?
Yes, I'm charging more for the work. I'm charging to make a profit instead of just like oh, what's that person going to pay kind of.
The value.
And I'm also setting boundaries around payments and things like that, which I wouldn't have done before. And what I was just going to say before about the intuition. So in that 10K month, I was following my intuition, like with business ideas. So I'd have this idea from my inner guidance, and then I would act on it, and then like magically it worked, and just money was coming in from that kind of process. It's great.
That's exactly how I've grown my business to 7 figures. And that's the work that we did in the intuition and innovation module, where we healed your self-trust and unlock that in a coach or in a priestess in your case. And yeah, I truly believe that is the best coach in terms of business guidance that we ever have, our own inner coach. And it's really nice to see that happening for you now as well. And just a little bit about how it's impacted life for you. So I know obviously you're a single parent. How has this changed things with your children, things at home, and just, you know, life in general?
That gives me goosebumps as well, because life with my children is like unrecognizable from the beginning of the academy. Like just hearing them laugh and talk and sing and whistle and just be happy is amazing. And that's all happened since I've been doing this healing work on myself. It's like the ripple effect that you talked about. It's incredible. And also, I just took my children away for 5 days camping, and that was like a 4-hour car ride. And there wasn't one time where I got frustrated with them or, raised my voice or, niggled them for their behavior, which was, 5 days camping is testing for everybody. And I just thought, wow, like I've got over so much stuff that nothing triggered me. It was just amazing. And also the fact that I had the confidence to go and do that. And yeah, I feel like I'm back, the adventurous Traci is back again.
So happy for you. I know this is just the beginning as well, and like things are just like really going to explode even more, and it's just exciting, isn't it? And you deserve it. And it's not easy healing ourselves or choosing to heal ourselves, but like you say, the impact of that on our next generations and everyone around us is just incredible. And you're going to help even more people now through the work that you do as well, which is just so unique. I love it. I really do. And how the academy 6 months. So just for anyone watching, how quickly did you start to see shifts happening?
Definitely in the first few weeks. Yeah, definitely. The first one was Lead with Love, I think. And just starting to honor myself more and do things for myself. It was pretty much straight away, especially after the therapy, hypnosis.
Yeah, fab. And if you had to pick like the biggest shift for you, what do you think like the biggest one has been the most impactful?
Ooh, it's hard to say. I think there's there are two equal parts. One is unlocking my intuition. Like that is just incredible, just amazing how you can live your life by just trusting yourself and listening to yourself. Like that is just incredible. And the other one is the impact it's had on my relationship with my kids. Well, not so much my relationship with my kids, but how my kids are. Like it's almost like they're healed as well. And that is like, we've had a real struggle for the last 4 years. So that is just like priceless to have that.
No, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And to anyone watching this thinking, well, what is so different about this Ultimate Uplevel Academy? Because lots of people, yourself included, we've all done other inner work before. What do you think was different about this one?
I think the hypnosis, is that what you call it? The guided hypnosis therapy sessions, like they totally rocked my world. Like I just love that so much. It has such a huge impact, and it just like it shifts things immediately. It's just incredible. And also the process of the work each week, digging into all of the memories and past experiences. I haven't done a course before that's been so in depth and digs right into the nitty gritty. That I think that's quite different. And also being in the academy, having the support of all the other people in the academy and having your team answer emails or questions, and the Facebook group, you answering questions, or your team, and having those weekly question and answers like that. I think that amount of support is really amazing. Yeah.
And I remember you saying before, it felt like a really safe container to go that deep and do that inner work.
Oh yes, for sure. Like just knowing about your experience and your expertise, and knowing that you are, you know, you hold that space so well for everybody, and totally feel safe. Yeah, it was a really nice. Yeah, it's been so good. Yeah.
Like I say, I'm just so happy for you, and you know, it does take courage to, you know, make that decision to actually go this deep and do this work. But this is what creates the true freedom that you are experiencing now, not just for yourself, but for your children as well, which is so beautiful. What might you say to anyone who's thinking of joining the Ultimate Uplevel Academy?
I would say, if you want to change your life, I'm going to cry now. If you want to change your life, like, yeah, it will change your life.
Oh, and
Sorry.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's emotional. Like this is, you know, it's been an emotional journey, and you've done so well. And I'm just so happy for you and your children and everything that's to come for you as well. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yes, I'm so sorry. Don't hesitate to join the academy if you can. It will change your life.
Thank you. And for anyone who's thinking, I want some of this jewelry, I'm really interested. I want a priestess headpiece. Where can they find it?
You can find me. My Facebook page is Jewellery by Traci Chambers, or just Traci Chambers on Facebook. And my website is called Traci Chambers Jewellery. And my name is spelt Traci.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Add the links to the video when we put it live as well. So thank you for that.
Sure.
Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. And maybe you cried with us on that. It was quite emotional. And if you're interested in the Ultimate Uplevel Academy, just get in touch, and I can give you more information about that. Okay. Thank you, Traci. Bye.
Thanks, Natasha. Bye.